What's happening, people? Thanks as always for passing by the channel, much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Don't forget as well, please, to like and share the videos. Big shout out and a thank you to everyone who's been doing that so far. You guys are what keep me coming back doing this. Alright, so the Premier League is back this weekend and I'm so excited after all the dramas and all the action of the Euro 2020, which was overall a very, very good competition. Congratulations to Italy, deserved winners in the end. This is one of the more interesting videos to make because obviously there haven't been any Premier League games at all, so I'm making this completely blind. I'm basically doing a complete guess. You know, I can be either completely right or completely wrong, which makes it more fun in a way. So we did see last year Brentford, Norwich and Watford come up from the Championship, which provides us with some new and fresh competition. The Premier League and the League Cup winners last season were Manchester City. They won by 12 points. And then we have the FA Cup, which was won by Leicester. And they also won the Community Shield recently. And they've picked up a few trophies as well, haven't they? And of course we have the current champions of Europe, the colours which I wear, and who also became Super Cup champions the other night, Chelsea FC. What a fantastic game that was. Really enjoyed it. End of the season was brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do the full table. I'm going to do my bottom three, top four, like fifth place, and of course champions who I think is going to win. So no messing about, let's get into it. So my bottom three, I am going to go with Burnley, Watford and Brighton. Now I know Watford have just come up, but I've got a reason for keeping them there. Brighton were 16th and Burnley were 17th last year in the Premier League, so they only just survived by the skin of their teeth. And this year, like I said, I think the competition has stepped up and it's got more competitive. It's going to get even harder to stay up. I just think both of them have overstayed their welcome in the Premier League, so it's time for them to go. Watford have just come up. They were decent in the Champions League, in the Championship last season, but I don't think they have the firepower to stay up. Ismail Assar, who is a great playmaker, he will be tough to keep this window. And even if he does stay, I just don't think they have much creative force and creative talent to really stay in the Premier League. So that would be my top three: Brighton, Watford and Burnley, in that order of who's going down. When it comes to the Conference League place, sixth place, I am going to go with Aston Villa. Yes, they have just sold Jack Grealish for 100 million to Manchester City, but they have also bagged Danny Ings from Southampton, who is a solid striker. Even Chelsea were linked with him for a while, and his link up with Ollie Watkins, who is another great striker, had a brilliant season last season. They will bring goals. You know, they also have John McGinn, they have Buendia, they've got Martinez in goal, who was solid for them last season and has also just come back off winning the Copa America in Brazil with Argentina, so his confidence is going to be sky high. If you take that talent on top of the fact that they've just sold Grealish for 100 million, that's a lot of money to bring into the club. They now have the funds to replace Jack Grealish and bring some new talent in. So I think Aston Villa are going to be a solid attacking team this year, and I'm back on them to get sixth place to get the UEFA Conference League. When it comes to fifth place, I'm going to go with Leicester City. I was very close to giving them top four, but I'm going with fifth place. Patson Daka is a very good signing for them. They'll also have great attacking options in Iheanacho and Jamie Vardy. So Leicester City are a team known for scoring goals. They will score goals. Evans is still solid in defence, and Schmeichel is still a decent keeper. Can they make top four is just a big question. It's really tough. The reason being, not because I don't think Leicester are bad, I just think the teams above Leicester are just that good. I think the teams that I've got above Leicester are just so good that they'll just be too big a gap for Leicester to close. So I think fifth place really is solid. It's a great place for them to finish. And of course, getting to the Europa League is nothing to be sniffed at and nothing to be laughed at as well. It's a solid, tough competition. So Leicester City, fifth place. So now I'm going into my top four, starting with fourth place, which I'm going with Liverpool. Liverpool had a pretty, not awful, but like they didn't have a great Premier League defence last year. No, they didn't even manage to go Old Trafford as champions. Bless them. But with Virgil van Dijk back, they will have more confidence than how they finished at the end of last season. They're still very strong up front with Firmino, with Salah, Mane. They've got Henderson in the midfield, and they recently got that Konate from RB Leipzig, which is a very good signing. They may not be as strong enough to challenge for the title, but top four finish for sure. I mean, Jurgen Klopp still is a great manager. They've still got Alisson in goal. They've still got options everywhere. And even though Virgil van Dijk's coming back, it'll be a long road back for him. But having that presence back in the dressing room and on the pitch will help them. Maybe we can see Thiago come back more into the team, because he really didn't do much last season. You know, maybe we see Mane bag a few more goals than he did last season. So top four, fourth place, I'm going Liverpool. Now, third place, third and second I've switched around loads and numerous times, but I've stuck with this one, and I've stuck with it for a reason. So third place, I'm going Manchester United. The additions that Man U have made to the squad make them contenders, because at the end of the day, they've brought in Jadon Sancho, who is a solid prospect. They brought in Varane, who at the end of the day is a veteran at Real Madrid, World Cup winner, Champions League winner. That experience is going to strengthen your defence. So there's nothing to deny. They have got some tools in their bag, and when you combine what Sancho brings with the likes of Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, they are undoubtedly going to be strong contenders this season. The only issue I see is maybe conversion, maybe their attacking options, because people look at Rashford, they look at Cavani, and I think Cavani is sort of towards the later end of his career. Rashford is still kind of an up-and-coming prospect. You know, he didn't have a very good Euros as well, Rashford. He didn't really get on the score sheet, you know, when you compare it to some of the other England players like Sterling, for example. So I think whilst definitely they have a potential to challenge, I'm going to go third place for Manchester United. Now, when it comes to second place, I'm going with the boys in blue, Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel has been an absolute pleasure since he's come in. I mean, what he did from February to winning the Champions League, won the Super Cup the other night with a genius tactical change, bringing on Keba, you know, I can't be annoyed at him. There's nothing to do wrong. The fact we brought in Lukaku as well sorts out our striker problem, you know, and we're looking at other defensive options. We're linked with Jules Koundé and Adama Traore and Tchouameni at Monaco. So I think we are, some people's got us favourites to win. As whilst I would like to put us as potential favourites, I have to consider the team above us, because I've gone with the ones to retain the title, champions Manchester City again. At the end of the day, you just look, their squad depth is second to none. They've got two solid players for every position on the football pitch, which is what you need to win the league. You can't have just one solid player and a backup. You need to have two solid players in each position, because it's all about form. So with the signing of Jack Grealish, with the potential of them to get Harry Kane as well, which will make it even more difficult, I just see City as easily being the strongest team again. I mean, you look at who they've got: De Bruyne, Mahrez, they've got Diaz in defence, they've got Sterling, they've recently got Jack Grealish, they've got Bernardo Silva. You know, yes, Aguero's left, but Aguero really didn't hit any form towards the later end of last season anyway, so he's not a huge miss. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. So champions Manchester City, second Chelsea, third Manchester United, fourth Liverpool, fifth Leicester, sixth Aston Villa, and to get relegated, Brighton, Watford and Burnley. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Hope you all have a great season, whichever team you support, and I will see you all soon. Peace.